Mike on. How about that? As the final wave crashes against the shore. Think about it. Think about it, man. Just think about it. I mean, for God's sake, think about it. Like, if you don't do anything else, just think about it. What up? Welcome to STEM Research. My name is MikeMFNLove. Good evening to you. Good evening. Welcome. Hope all is well. Oh, my God. Let's quit that. Okay. A little issue going on with the computer. Got the double screens going on. Got the work computer in front of me. Got the other one on the other side. Look at that. Just all the magic happening in front of me. Yes, STEM Research, Song Tracks Essential Music. We are breaking down every song tonight to its bare essence. We're breaking them down, all of the instruments, the drum tracks, the masters, if you will. We get the master stems, and then we break them down because that is what we do Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Pacific. We've got a couple of great songs tonight, and the first one that we'll get to will be Chicago because Chicago is home base, and it was a request. Say, what's good? Tasha Talks, thank you for joining us. Today is an all request show. We got a request from, God, who made the request? It's Elliot Range. Elliot Range is like, bro, could you get to some Chicago? And a while back on this show, I said that I was going to let you guys know what I had as far as stems and then, have a day where you decide. And I just haven't gotten around to that because I'm lazy and I'm always doing other stuff. But people are just, throwing stuff out into my inbox. One person, or whisper, I should say, because that's what they call it on Twitch. So one person is like, play Persia inch by inch. I'm like, don't have it. Another person is like, anything Sal Soul. There you go. Now we're talking. Anything Sal Soul could be, I don't know. It could be anything from Lolita Holloway to Sky, to anything. So anything that the label came out with. Most of the stuff is disco, so I get where it's going. The other request is from Tasha Talks. She said, do you have any Rick James? And I was like, I sure do. Let me come with the big guns. You know what? I was like, yeah, let me, because, I plan these shows out, and I'm like, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. Like tomorrow, I tentatively have 2 Rihanna songs planned out, but that's going to change because, that's just how I am, decisive, indecisive. I'll have the layout, the lineup already, and like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do Yellow Diamonds and Work by Rihanna on Tuesday. Yellow Diamonds is what I call We Found Love, because the first words out of her mouth are yellow diamonds in the sky, and I love that song. It just reminds me of good pop music circa 2010, 2009, 2010, that era where it was just all this power pop on pop radio. All these, it was like pre-EDM, if you will, or it was like during the EDM takes over the radio kind of a setting. Love me some Chicago City and Group. Thank you. Shag Nice, what down? DJ Circuit, what up? So yeah, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, let's go for some music from the 2010s, and then just that quick, I'll be like, nah, we'll do this. Either way, sometimes, as a person that is holding on to all these stems and plans to do this show for a long time, I still want to kind of jump in and go, you just want to put everything out there. Like, I got this. Let's do this song. But, also within that, it isn't about more or less saving the stems, but just realizing that I have different types of music from different eras, not just music from the 70s and 80s, but music from the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s as well. So it's really just about saying, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is the direction we're going tonight. If you're riding with me, roll with me. Let's go. And if not, we'll see you on the next episode. So tonight, Chicago, the group, is not really talked about that much in the urban setting. You know, it's just as far as a group that really just has a sound that is that's almost black. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting prepared for this show, I already know that Chicago, the group, is the shit. You know, I mean, I'm in Chicago, their home base. Granted, they are from Chicago. The name of the band was originally Chicago. I almost said Chicago Housing Authority. It was almost CHA. No, it was almost CTA. Actually, it was CTA until they changed it because they were about to get sued. That would be really cool if it was called Chicago Housing Authority, because then it would be a project version of the group. And who knows what direction they would have gone in if they had done that. That is not the case. They were CTA, and CTA was like, change the name or we sue. So, but Chicago, the band, is like a rock group, but with horns. And that is, at the end of the day, the thing that separated them from all of the other bands, the Doobie Brothers, like all of the groups that kind of crossed that line into, from pop into kind of a soulful thing from time to time. Chicago's horn section is what did it. Period, point blank. There were horns in pop records in the 1970s and 60s, certainly, but nobody used them to their advantage like the group Chicago in this record and in all of their hit records. So much so that it gave their music a soulful vibe. And I've talked about groups like Earth, Wind & Fire and them having kind of a staccato type of horn playing, you know, very choppy. And to be honest, Chicago, the group, when I keep saying Chicago, the group, people might be joining us. Chicago was doing that in the early 70s before, or right alongside Earth, Wind & Fire. As a matter of fact, I guess, I don't know what took them so long to finally go on tour together, but in the 2010s, Chicago and Earth, Wind & Fire was like, you know what? We got some similarities. We should go out on tour together. We should kill the stadiums. We should kill the arenas, and they did. Average White Band, Black, absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. Well, again, Average White Band was like, we're gonna be black. Period. Now, they did horns, yeah. I mean, Pick Up the Pieces. They're the song that broke them through, because that's not their first album. But Pick Up the Pieces by Average White Band is mostly guitars and horns. Guitars, horns, those are the instruments that carry that record. So, but honestly, they said, we're black. We're white guys and we play soul music. And I think that Chicago just they were a rock band that did straight ahead, pure pop, and sometimes it was funky. And sometimes there was a groove to it. And they were super dope at what they did. Some of the catchiest, memorable songs ever written, to be honest. Peter Cetera, and their former lead singer, who died in '78, Terry Kath. So Terry Kath, Peter Cetera kind of held down things as far as the lead vocals are concerned. Peter Cetera did most of the heavy lifting with the hits, but Terry Kath also sang lead on a few of their early hits as well. Let's see. Mr. Majors, what up? That dude Shaka, thank you for joining us. Eastern 001, I'm a man. Oh, I'm a man? Oh, my God. Proto disco mainstay, Saint DJ Francis Grasso in the late 60s, early 70s. If you have time, I think we have time. Like, that I'm a Man, you could really put that up against a lot of the hip hop breaks / disco breaks. It's that good. It's like it's surprising how much of a disco break it's not, and it literally is a disco break. But again, proto disco. This is CTA era. Let me play a little sniglet of it. Just so you can get an idea of how black they could get. First of all, bass, it's black. So those drums are so breakbeatish. This is Chicago's song, I'm a Man, that Eastern 001 just mentioned. So it has all of the literally all of the early breakdance elements. Chugging bass line, drums, percussion. It's more along the lines of something that would become a disco break standard than necessarily a disco record. I could see more people breakdancing to this song than anything. All right, so that's just a little snippet of "I'm a Man" by Chicago. So let me just roll down the list of some of the songs. Saturday in the Park. Does anyone really know what time it is? 25 or 6 to 4, which is just a timeless classic. Just You and Me, which is like a top 3. If You Leave Me Now, which is a number 1 smash from them. And the ever popular Street Player from 1979, which is a remake of a Rufus and Shaka Khan song that was their most sampled. Their most sampled record isn't a hip hop sample; it's a house record. The bomb. These sounds flow into my mind, or whatever it's called. The Bomb by the Bucketheads. Samples Street Player from 1979, which, of course, as I just said, is their remake of the Rufus and Shaka Khan song. But the Horns, their version of Street Player, absolutely kills Rufus and Shaka Khan's. So put that in your group of songs that are remakes. The remake is better than the original. You can break dance to that for sure. Yep. Kenny Dope, absolutely. So let's get into the boys from Chicago who recorded all their music in Los Angeles. I mean, you know the story. Made hits into the 70s and 1980s. Peter Cetera actually was doing the lead singer. They kind of moved away from the horns and the funky stuff in the 1980s. If you remember Chicago in the 80s, they went straight adult contemporary, straight smooth, but the songs were, they sold out the ass, and they went to number 1 on the top of the charts. I mean, they absolutely killed it in the 1980s. So Peter Cetera is like, hey, I want to do kind of what Phil Collins is doing with Genesis. I want to stay in the group. I still want to be in Chicago, but I want to do my solo thing too. So after we come off tour, let's take a break between albums so I can do a young Peter Cetera album, and you guys rest up. I'll be back. Michael Jackson from the Jackson 5, whatever. They're like, fam, you ain't Michael Jackson, bro. We'll replace you. We don't need that. And it was to this day, it seems as if Peter Cetera never got past that, because he kept on and became a successful solo artist outside of the group Chicago once he was done and left the group. And that's why you don't see him doing any types of Chicago reunions Chicago, the group, was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2016. The man didn't even show up for that. He's like, nah, nothing Chicago. I'm not. And I was always like, what is wrong with this dude? Come on, bro. You're part of history. But, hey, when you make that decision to sever those ties, when you say, and, granted, I don't know the story behind the story. I'm sure it was a lot seamier than that. But, they told the man he could take his microphone and go. And he's been gone ever since. And as a fan of Chicago, I really, over the years, have wished that they would get back together. Everybody else did. The Eagles got back together, and they called the album Hell Freezes Over, which basically was like, we ain't never getting back together. It's almost like almost everybody's gotten back together at one point or another. I got back with the Diz. Jeffrey Osborne, for whatever reason, refuses to get back with LTD. And, why should he? He sang all the songs. He can just keep singing all the songs. Why would I want to split my check with these guys when I could just have these guys play the music and I sing all the songs anyway? Why would I want to get back on tour with that? I kind of get it. I understand. But I always, deep down in my heart, I always wanted Peter Cetera somehow, some way to get back with Chicago. And it just never seems like it's going to happen. I don't know. Forgot he started out as the bass player. Right. Sometimes the bass player, instruments, drums, different guys step up. Kind of like Kool and the Gang crossed over. Yep, exactly. And remember when Kool and the Gang crossed over and JT Taylor tried to go solo? He tried to pull a Flash. It's lonely at the top. Come on, fam. You're not Flash. You're not. This isn't the 5 Heartbeats. What are you doing? Even though I'm pretty sure that was before the movie The 5 Heartbeats. Anyway. And even JT Taylor has over the years gotten back with Kool and the Gang, and they went out and did some things, which I thought was cool. I never got a chance to see them live. I would have liked to. Either way, it's the music game, the egos, and I kind of understand it as a person that was in a team for a really long time. After a while, you just want to get out there and do your own thing. And that's what I'm doing with STEM research. So let's get into the STEM, shall we? We're going to start with the instrumental of Feelin Stronger Every Day from 1973. From the album 6. It's really their 5th studio album, but it's their 6th overall album because they had 5 studio albums and 1 live album. So this is 6. It is what it is. Most of the Chicago albums are Roman numeral. I was like, how is it 6 when they have 5 albums? Oh, they did have 6. MikeMFNLove, look it up. It went number 10 on the pop charts. The song is written by Peter Cetera and James Pankow, and Terry Kath on background vocals, Peter Cetera on lead. We will start out, of course, with the instrumental so you can get into the groove that is the boys from Chicago, formerly known as CTA. Let's make sure we got sound. What up? Dr. L and J. What up? Yes, Feeling Stronger Every Day. That went into a full-fledged rock song. Started out as a urban smoker, a banger with a nice little bass line. And then right in the middle, it's like, don't forget, we're a rock band, guys. Chicago. Feeling Stronger Every Day from 1973. The song went to number 10. It cracked the top 10 on the pop charts. Did not do as well as the previous single, which was, or the single after that, I should say, Just You and Me, which went to number 4 pop and is easily one of their signature songs. Like when I hear it, I'm like, yeah, Just You and Me. I was looking for those stems. I was like, let's do a double play. Couldn't find them. It's all good. We'll come across them eventually. So, with that song, they're at this point, they're no longer Chicago Transit Authority. They're just playing Chicago, of course, because this is their 6th album. But again, you could hear the horns muted initially in the beginning of the song, and then as the song builds and it goes into the double time part, because it's still the same tempo. They just double timed it. But once it goes into the double time part, then the horns and all the other instruments come in. I saw Mr. Major said that it was a pick bass that they're using in that one. I mean, come on, man. This ain't average white band. What do you expect, bro? All right, let's start out with the drums. Let's break the song down. Elliot Range, what up? We're playing your song, bro. Thank you for requesting this. One day a week we'll do Stimulators requests. So hit me in the whisper with your requests. Usually requests go like this: something by fill in the blank. Because if you start requesting actual songs, it'll be like, I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. So, on drums, Danny Seraphine, the drummer for the band. Even the album covers were Commodores, or were the Commodore album covers Chicago-ish. Oh! Because you got to think, man, these guys not only were out first, but this is 73, and they're like killing the game. There's not even a Commodores yet. They're not even a thing yet. They're still in college in Alabama or something at this point, in 73 at this point. So yeah, man. And of course the classic logo. One of the all-time great logos in all of music. Hell with rock music period. And they stole that from the Coca-Cola logo, or at least they kind of bit it. But yeah, it's still iconic. Love the drums on it. Tuskegee chasing girls, right? Snare is heavy and wicked. The drums are heavy, man. Listen. We're breaking it down. STEM research. Shout out to my guy, Doc B. He was like, put the titles of the songs on the screen. I was like, okay, I like that idea. And we will. Not today, but we will. These drums are good, man. Kick. Just a snare. And we're off. Would add Chicago's Archie Whitewater as CTA contemporaries, also working in the same vein. Lone album on Cadet Chest. Did poorly commercially in 1970 as label didn't push it. I'll check that out. Archie Whitewater. Oh, thank you. Come on, Danny. Danny's eating right now. Why is doesn't sound like a concert drum solo, but it's a song. Welcome, Dr. B. That dude is eating. Hey, Danny Seraphim? Danny, bro? Danny boy? You did the damn thing on the drums on that one, sir. Nice. All right, let's go to the bass. Let's do some bass and drums, and then we'll take the drums out and just get the bass. Let the bass eat. Bass carries the song in the early part of it. You know him, you love him. He's the lead singer, Peter Cetera, with the pick. Look, they weren't even really thumbing at this point. Like, the only person thumbing at this point is Larry Graham. And he kind of invented it, but everybody's picking anyway. This is how people played bass in 1973. Yeah, Larry Graham, that's it. He's the father of that style, if I may. Feeling stronger every day from Chicago on S.T.E.M Research. We're in the bass line right now. Peter Cetera, lead singer and bass player of the group. Really a pocket guy here. All right, let's pick up the bass. See what the double time bass playing sound like. Definitely not a pocket guy. I enjoy his bass playing though. White rock guys were using picks, especially in this era. Absolutely. I give you that, Mr. Majors. I give you that. Good point. They wanted to look like the guitar guys. Kind of double bassing it. Trying to go along with it. Let's see if he's going along with it. Yeah, he's definitely trying to play with the drummer. Not feeling it, Mr. Time? Sounds much better with the drums. Thank thank God the whole singing thing happened for him. Yeah, he's definitely trying to hang with the drummer. Absolutely. I mean, the guy was pulling double duty. You gotta excuse him. You gotta excuse Peter Cetera and his bass playing, because at the end of the day, I forgot he played bass because he sang these classic songs. At this point, hand the bass over to somebody else, but it's still early. 73, these guys have been around since 68, 69, as far as being on wax, putting out double albums and, four album live box set. Like, come on. These guys were absolutely killing it in the early 70s. All right, let's get some guitar and keys and see what they're working with on that. Feeling stronger every day. Love it. Bluesy. Superhero music. That's theme music right there. I love it. Let's take it back. Let's just go with guitar, and then we'll pull up keys. So let's see. Let's take that back again. Let's pull those keys in. Your man Robert Lamb on keyboards and electric piano. Superhero music right there. Very 70s rock. On the Hornet electric pianette, or electric piano, if you will. I hear you, horns, I hear you. Three-piece horn section, of course. Superhero horns right there. All right, we got to take those out. We got to save those out. Let's get back to the guitars. Don't forget, this is a rock band. Chicago, feeling stronger every day. Bluesy guitar. From where? Chicago. Absolutely grimy. Terry Kath on guitar. Also doubles as lead singer, background vocals. Died in 1978, a big loss for the group. Big loss. Blues. That's Chicago right there. Blues influence. Definitely blues influence. Nice. See, this is the double time part with him, and he's not playing with the drummer. He's doing his own thing. He's rocking out. Still very bluesy and rocky at the same time. Very Chicago. Chicago influences all over this. Distortion. Come on, Terry. Nice. Woo! Safe to say who the real musician with the bass, between the bass and the guitar. Your man Peter Cetera was born to sing, because Terry Kath absolutely murdered that guitar. Absolutely murdered that guitar on that. Very bluesy. But then again, I mean, everything is based off rock and roll. Rock and roll is blues, right? All the early 50s influences of rock and roll, everything is basically comes off of blues. So at this point, it's dope that they paid that kind of homage. All right, let's get back to the keyboards and the horns. Keyboards and horns on one track. As I said, we have Robert Lamb on keyboards and electric piano. James Pankow, Lee Loganane on trumpet, Walter Paradzer on tenor sax. Oh, they got some names for them. They got some names. I butchered them, but I got through them. Superhero music. You hear the keys in the back. Love these horns. Love them. Range Stimulators request. Feeling stronger every day. This is Chicago. Back to the keys. Electric piano. The Hohner Electric Pianette. Paul Lopez, what up? Clarence is up in there, you better believe it. We have sax. Come on, horns. You was a trumpet player, Elliot Range. Before the band director kicked you out. Let me guess, you were the band class clown, right? Ah. There it is, horns. Feeling stronger every day. Chicago is on S.T.E.M Research tonight. Man, these guys brought you the hits. They brought you the hits in the 70s and the 80s. Peter Cetera. It still just burns me up, man, that they could never get it right. But what are you gonna do? Like the guy wanted to get his Phil Collins on. You don't deny a guy that, right? It's like he's been in the band all these years. But, you know, looking at it from the band perspective, it's like, yeah, that's always – it's like let me play both sides of the fence until I blow up super, super, super big like Michael Jackson, and then I'm out. So they could be looking at it from that perspective. I'm looking at it, hindsight is 20/20, right? Like, oh, man, come on. Let the guy get his Phil Collins on. You know, Phil Collins always came back to Genesis, right? He always had hits with Genesis. So it's not like he was giving them half-ass songs like by the time Mike got back with the Jackson 5 around 84 and he was giving them Torture, 2300 Jackson Street, you know. And granted, the brothers wanted to be a part of the creative process, but by then it was too late. Michael had Michael had been in the studio, you know, through all of the Motown years and through all the Epic years, but this isn't about Michael. Let's not make it about him. Let's make it about Peter Cetera. All right, let's get into the vocals. It is vocals time. Peter Cetera, as I said, on lead, and Terry Kath on background vocals.
I do believe in you, and I know you believe in me.
Already, I'm loving it. And very Peter Cetera. His style didn't change over the next 20 years. Bring it back.
I do believe in you, and I know you believe in me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice vocals, clean.
But now we've realized love's not all that it's supposed to be. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And knowing that you would have wanted it this way, I do believe I'm feeling stronger every day.
His doubles are nice, man. You know, it's quality Peter Cetera. Like, over the years, man, you hear it. You hear it. His doubles, his vocals, doubling his vocals, man. He killed it. Absolutely killed it.
And knowing that you would have wanted it this way.
Nice harmony. Love it.
I do believe I'm feeling stronger every day. I know we really tried. Together we had love inside. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So now the time has come for both of us to live on the run. Oh, yeah.
Come on, harmonies.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got to back that up. Let's back that up a little bit. Let's get those harmonies again. So you guys say that everyone in Genesis is bitter, except for Phil, who's chilling. Yeah, as I said, it does kind of end up that way in the end, in the long run. But what are you gonna do, man? I mean, again, they had hits as Genesis, but let's get back to Chicago.
So now the time has come for both of us to live on the run. Oh, yeah.
Nice harmony.
Oh, yeah. And knowing that you would have wanted it this way, I do believe I'm feeling stronger every day.
collaborate with the vocals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice hook.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A little bit. Get a drummer some. Little musical break. Little 4-bar as we swing into the double tempo.
After what you meant to me, ooh, baby, now I can make it easily.
Listen to the words, man.
I know that we both agree. Best thing that happened to you. The best thing that happened to me. Let's spend the night together. Talking top flash, it's a gas, gas, gas. Feeling stronger every day. Feeling stronger every day. Feeling stronger every day.
Danny's a superstar.
Feeling stronger every day. 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 Feeling stronger every day.
Chicago, feeling stronger every day. It's about his divorce. Peter Cetera. His life with his wife was coming to an end. So it's like, hey, let's write a song about it. Boom. It's a top 10 hit, pop charts. On the background vocals, the harmony is Peter Cetera singing the harmony with himself, but all the other backgrounds, like that part at the end, the tracks aren't separated. So normally, you guys know I go into the background vocals, but they're not separated from the lead vocals. So we got it is what it is. Terry Kath and Robert Lamb on background vocals on that one. And the God, Peter Cetera, on full lead. Feeling stronger every day, man. A classic joint from Chicago. We definitely will work them into STEM research more because I like them. And thank you, Elliot Rains, for suggesting him. The group, Anything by Chicago, he said. And then he was like, oh, you know what? Feeling stronger every day from 1973. I love it. So that is what we did. That is what we had to do. And that is what we do. Shalise R., what up, MikeMFNLove and Stimulators, who I miss greeting. That snare. And thank you. You're welcome, bro. Again, hit the whisper if you have some STEM ideas. All I can do is say yes or no, right? STEM Research, we're here Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. We break down master STEMs. That is all we do. I might play a little bit snippets of songs, which is I did a little of that earlier. Sometimes songs that we play are influenced by other songs. Sometimes they sample. It's not a real big sample show. So it's, last week I did and that's only because that Tears for Fears song, that that Cash Money and Marvelous is burned into my brain forever. You know, when I hear those pianos, there is absolutely no way I could not have played Cash Money and Marvelous. Absolutely not. But for the most part, I try to stay away from the samples and just give you the song and break the song down, because if the song is sampled into a bunch of other songs, then let's get into the DNA of this song that has been sampled and broken down and all these other great things. So I like that. I like doing that, and that is what we're going to continue to do. All right, let's pull up the second stem for the night as we continue to make the points. So, yeah. So we'll break down the songs. Again, it's really about getting into the DNA of the songs. People like disco, they like soul, we like pop on this show. And that was just a rocking R&B song from 1973. Also, I have some, I was going through some stems and I was like, you know, just some song. There's a couple of nice songs from the 60s and early 70s. There's so much that I want to do with this show and so much I want to present, but I have to remember. It's like, the show is like a relationship. It's like, you know, too often in relationships we do too much too soon, and it's like, you know, you play your hand and then after a while you're tired because you did everything. You know, you came in the door, you flew in the door and you were like, this is all I got. And you burn yourself out. And I don't want to burn the show out. I just kind of want to keep going because this is something I plan to do for a while. You know, like if I see myself doing this in a year, you know, I keep getting stems as I'm doing the show, but there's so many that I haven't gotten to. So it's like, bro, you got to find a Funky Penguin. So like Funky Penguin stems, like Blind Alley, like there's like break beats and all this other stuff. So we'll get to all of that and all the pop songs. I'm just excited to be doing this, and I'm so excited. Thank you guys for being a part of what we're doing. So the second stem of the night, let's get to our second request. Let's jump right in. Rick James, bitch. Fire and Desire from 1981, huh? From the Street Songs album. That wasn't a street song, Rick James. But then again, yes, it was. Fire and Desire, Rick James and Teena Marie. Definitely Rick James's signature slow song. Without question. What? Ebony Eyes? What? No, it's Fire and Desire. And I'm not the biggest Rick James, the singer fan, but he kills it on this. This song, because this is the album with Super Freak and Give It To Me Baby and When I Was a Young Boy, Ghetto Life, right? Those were the first three singles. Those were the ones. Super Freak was so fucking big, bro. Give It To Me Baby was big. Super Freak, to this day, it didn't even have to be sampled by MC Hammer. MC Hammer sampled it because it's I hate to make things about race, but I will. It's the whitest. It's the one. It's the one. When white people say, I want to hear some Rick James, they're talking about Super Freak. Just say Super Freak, white requester. Just say Super Freak. Or Give It To Me Baby. I'll play Give It To Me Baby for them because that's their other one. They're not talking about Cold Blooded. They're not talking about Mary Jane. They're talking about Super Freak. So you play it and you move on with your life. This is that same album. Yes, sir, indeed. It was such a big song from an album cut. There's discrepancy. You know, I'm doing my research and it says that Fire and Desire is the fourth single from Street Songs. And I'm like, it wasn't on a 45. Maybe it was just released. You know, there's no promotional 45 that I know of. It's on the B-side now. You know, all my purists will be like, no, it is on the 45, bro. You posted a picture of the 45. That's from 25th anniversary Motown when they start doing all the reissues. And by then, that's like 84. This song came out in 81. I haven't seen, but then again, I never seen a Love's Train 45, and somebody posted that. I was like, bro, where the fuck you get that? Love's Train on 45? Couldn't function. There's stuff out there that exists I don't even know exists. But the bottom line is this song became what it is. Fire and Desire became what it is from Slow Jams and Quiet Storms. This was the ultimate Quiet Storm song. It is absolutely, positively a showstopper. And listening to the stems, I'm like, this is out of control. I cannot wait. This is Teena's song. She murdered it. She did. She absolutely murdered it. Absolutely. This is the song that made Teena Marie. We love Teena Marie. I'm Just a Sucker for Your Love and Square Biz and Behind the Groove. Behind the Groove is my favorite up-tempo Teena Marie song, probably. There's another one I can't remember. But anyway, let's move on. Let's continue making the point here. Does Teena Marie kill it? Absolutely. Don't get my hands on the Portuguese love stems. That's on the way, ladies and gentlemen. She kills this like she kills Portuguese love. Portuguese love, Fire and Desire, hand in hand, greatest Teena Marie slow songs. We Can Fight. So yeah, Teena Marie kills this. Absolutely. She carries Rick, but Rick does not drop the ball. Rick does the song justice. Absolutely. Like, let's not. I can front on Rick singing on all the other songs, but he does the big boy. I can't wait. I'm excited. Super excited. So play the damn stems then, bro. We'll get into it. Let's get into the stats of the song, shall we? Never officially released as a single that I know of, so didn't chart. But again, still one of the biggest songs. And as a team, they reunited right before Rick James's death. Rick James died in 2004, and they sang the song together on the BET Awards right before his passing. You know, he went on stage and was like, "I'm Rick James, bitch," you know, and people, we love that because of Dave Chappelle. So that was the last time we saw, Rick James on stage singing was, with Teena Marie. And they're both gone. Rest in peace to the both of them. So yeah, man, from Street Songs, maybe Rick James' greatest album. We Can Fight About It. Yeah, number 1 on the Quiet Storm chart. So let's get into it. Let's get into this instrumental. The instrumental is, this record is cold, man. This record is really, really cold. And just listening to it in the instrumental state is dope. Like, this song is made for STEM research. This is a STEM research song. This will go down as one of the great STEM research episodes. So make yourselves happy. Get comfortable. Get your popcorn, your drinks, whatever it is you do around this time. Because we got a classic right now. Let's get into it. Okay, let's make sure that we have... Okay, so every time I X out of the program, let's go to the STEM research thing. Here we go. So many great instruments and so many great instrumental performances. Just vibe, just listen. it, sing it to yourself. Sing it yourself at home. Type the words in the chat. Stimulators, mount up, let's go. You'll finally get to hear the music. That's what I love about this. Let's go. I'm shutting up. I'm shutting up. Strings. Check. Really gonna type all the words in the chat, stimulators? Y'all wildin'. Paul Lopez, that's how you feel? I love this. I love this. Our chat is music lovers, DJs, producers, music geeks, fanatics, fiends. We call them the stimulators. Welcome to STEM U. Oh, Paul, this is you all day. This is breast, chest to breast all day, brother. Is it chest to breast? It's chest to breast, or breast to chest? I missed it yesterday. Chest to breast. Final answer. Strings, bro. This song's an absolute masterpiece, bro. It's a masterpiece. Come on, vibes. Donnie Keedler on vibes. Gerald Albright on flute. He ain't no Roy Ayers. He ain't gotta be. Subtle. I like the vibe. Subtleness. Organ? Listen to organ. Never made it to Buffalo because it was cold as ice. Oh! We're not done. We're not done. We're not done. Okay, we're done. Are we done? Reprise. Yeah, man, bro. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Snapped. Super hard. Super hard. All right. You know how we do on this show, STEM Research. We are breaking down Fire and Desire from Rick James and Teena Marie from the Street Songs album from 1981. All right. Shout out to my 80s babies. Shout out to my folks that were born in 80, born in 79. I was 1 and 2 years old when this song came out. All right. Whoo. All right. Let's get to the drums, courtesy of Lanice Hughes and or Steve Price. All right. Because
1, 2, 3.
so the way drums are listed on the album, it's just listed as drummers. And Narada Michael Walden, or Narada, played on a song on side A, but he didn't play on this song. So it's either Lanice Hughes or Steve Price, or both of them. Born in 75, I sang this like I knew I was talking about. You were cold as ice. Only one Wayne, thank you for joining us. That's a slow jam breakdown for you right there, boy. We're breaking down Fire and Desire on STEM Research, MikeMFNLove. Right now, we have gone into the drum stems. All right, so there's a tambourine in there as well. Punch that up. All right, hi-hat stem. Kick. Kick and snare. My daughter said she was going to play some oldies. She played B2K. Hilarious. Come on, drummer. Come on, drummer. Come through. The drummer gets to show out on a slow song too, man. Come on. Nice pause. Pause for the cause. All right, we got a drum break coming up. Oh, we're breaking it down tonight. We're breaking it down. All right, let's move it up a little bit because he's going. That. Let's back that up a little bit. Let's just leave the toms. Take the snare and the kick. Heavy toms on that. Heavy toms. All right, let's back it up. Let's do some bass. Let's get the bass players in there.
3.
Oscar Alton. Oscar Alston on bass. Definitely not using the pick on this one. No Peter Cetera on this one, buddy. Nah. I left the tambourines in there with this. Electric piano. Let's bring some more of the instruments in. Not gonna play with you. Organ. Organ and electric piano, no bass. Sounds like a wedding march. We are here today. We're gathered. We're gathered today. Hold up. Let's bring that back. Let's drop some guitar in there. Guitar and electric piano. Guitar. Tom McDermott on guitar. Tommy. Electric piano. Percussion. Beautiful, beautiful record. Beautiful. Love it. Crazy. Organ and piano again. Let's get married. Percussion, you hear it. Welcome to S.T.E.M U. Classes in session. Fire and Desire, Rick James, Teena Marie, let's go. Guitar and bass again. Clav. Vocals last, Circuit, you know. Come on. Come on, Circuit. Circuit, what are you doing? STEM research, man. We get to the vocals last. Miss Ema, what up? Beautiful song. Listen to this. Again, the reason why STEM research exists, why I do what I do is because you need to hear what makes a song great. Let's break down the DNA of the song. Let's strip everything away so you can see why this song is timeless. Let's get to some strings. We still got a ways to go before we get to vocals, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about it. We got you. We got you. Oh, you're going to love them and leave them. That's what you used to do. You're going to get all your vocals. You're going to get your vocals. Don't worry about it. They're coming. They're coming. Everything in due time on this show. If class has got to run a little long, it's got to run a little long. All right, let's get to strings. Let's back that up. Back that up, and then we'll start taking all of the other things out. As the strings start to come in. So beautiful, don't you agree? Arranged by Rick James. Words and music by Rick James. Love it. Gerald Albright on flute. Crazy. Had to drop some guitar for you. They are on it. Band is on it, boy. We're going to ride through these strings, then we'll get to the vocals next. Let's ride through these strings, and then we'll go to the vocals next. I got you. I know what you're waiting for. I know. We're going to ride through these strings. guitar out. Flute and vibes. Somebody drop something. Fire and Desire, Rick James, Teena Marie from Street Songs 1981. Who knew this was so much of an orchestrated song? You'll never listen to the song the same after tonight. That's what we do on STEM Research. We change the way you listen to music. Vibes. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for rocking out with us. Vibes. This is what we do 5 nights a week, STEM Research. We break down the songs to the bare bones. Things, elements you didn't even know existed in the song. Or elements that were there, you just didn't hear them because they were buried in the mix. Donnie Keedler on vibes. Come on, Donnie. Come on. I told you guys at the top of the hour, I said this is going to be one of the epic ones. When I listened to these stems, I was like, oh, this is a STEM Research. Come on, Donnie. Come on. Oz Radio, what down? Rick? Is it time? Is it vocal time? Is it time? It's 9:38. 22 minutes of class. I think we can make vocal stress for 22 minutes. I'm pretty sure of it because there's so much greatness in the vocals. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, what you've been waiting for. What you've been waiting for. All right, let's take the lead out. I'm taking the lead out, just kicking it off with the backgrounds. Ooh, wee. STEM Research, man. MikeMFNLove. Please follow, share, like, subscribe. Thank you for the subscription. Tier 1 bits. Oh, look at this hype train. I love it. Thank you, guys. London Michelle, what up? I gotta back that up. Listen to that. Listen to those harmonies. That's the background. This is the part where Rick is talking his stuff in the beginning of the song. This is what we do every day. Those of you just joining us, I see the numbers going up and down. So we're getting followers, and maybe a raid came through. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys, for everything. We're breaking down Fire and Desire by Rick James and Teena Marie from 1981, the Street Songs album. Let's get into these background vocals, man. It's crazy. Crazy harmonies. Doo-wop. I hear Rick in there. Background vocal track 2. Both background vocals. Background vocals courtesy of the Mary Jane Band. This was before they were the Mary Jane Girls. That wasn't even a thing yet. But some of the girls from the Mary Jane Band would go on to be part of the Mary Jane Girls. All right. Let's kick it off with Rick. Let's take the background vocals out. Let's get Rick's rap. Fellas, rap to her. Come on.
Wow. It's really good to see you again, baby. And I must admit, you're looking very, very, very nice these days. I guess life must be treating you well.
Oh, me?
Oh, me? Well, I've just been doing the same old thing I've always been doing. You know, I've got a new lady now, and it's a little different than it was when I was with you. You know, I think back to when we met.
Come on, Rick. Talk
the
to
way
me.
I used to be and that cold way I used to act. But more than that, I think of how you changed me with your love and sensitivity.
No vowel on the background.
Remember when I used to love them and leave them.
We got to back it up. We got to back it up for Rick. I told y'all Rick's singing on this one. He's singing. You know the song already. You know he sings. You giving Teena all the credit. Look, man. Give Teena eats on this, but Rick is eating good, all right? Let's back it up. You got to hear this again. Talk your
way
stuff.
I used to act. But more than that, I think of how you changed me with your love and sensitivity. Remember when I used to love them and leave them. That's what I used to do. Use and abuse them. Then I laid eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure.
Come on, Rick. Come on, man.
That was my claim to fame. With every measure, baby.
Come on, Rick.
Tasted teardrop stains, yeah. I was cold as ice long ago, baby, baby. I wasn't very, very, very nice, you know. Sugar, sugar, sugar girl. Then I kissed your lips and you turned on my fire, baby.
James Johnson Jr.,
And
come
you
on.
burn me up within your flame. Took me a little higher. Made me live again. You turned on my fire, higher, baby. Then you show me what a love could do. Fire and desire, baby. Feel it coming through. And I thank you, baby.
James Johnson Jr., ladies and gentlemen. Let's back it up because there's background vocals in there that we did not get to. All right, let's get to some backgrounds. Let's take Rick out. I told y'all Rick James can sing. I didn't know Rick James could sing before this song. He's singing.
You were cold.
You were cold. The background.
Very cold.
Who knew they were saying that? Who knew in the Stimulators? Who knew they were saying that? You were cold, very cold. I never knew that. Let's back it up. Let's give them their props. We could spend 30 minutes on the vocals alone.
You were cold. Very cold.
That's harmony. Give it up for the Mary Jane Band.
Then we kissed. Fire.
Them backgrounds is fire. I need fire emojis on that. I need fire emojis, emotes, fire emotes. Let's go. This is class. This is why we call it class.
Fire.
We'll just leave it backgrounds.
Oh, how I thank you, baby. You taught me so much and you showed me so much love and sensitivity. But since you've been gone, I don't...
All right, hold on. We just got to let the girls eat. I'm sorry. Not taking. Very, very doo-wop-esque vocals that I really didn't notice. Okay. All right. So we'll do Rick and then Teena. And then the house. The whole house is going to fall the F apart. All right. So let's take the background vocals out. Let's get Rick's rap. And then we'll go into Teena. Y'all ready for Teena? This sounds like Ebony Eye's background. Good call. Good call. Stimulators is the chat. The name of the show is STEM Research. This is what we do 5 nights a week. We break down the heat. All right? Fire and Desire, Rick James. Teena Marie.
Baby. Feel it coming through. And I thank you, baby.
How much cocaine was on the counter during the recording?
How I
of this?
thank you, baby.
How much?
You taught me so much and you showed me so much love and sensitivity that since you've been gone, I don't think I've ever felt this way before. You know, it's funny how a man can change so quickly from a cold-blooded person thinking he's God's gift to women. Remember how I used to do that? I must have been crazy then. Remember when you used to?
Love and leave them.
Goosebumps, bro. Goosebumps. I got goosebumps, man. I got goosebumps on my arm, waiting for that to come in. Let's take it back. That's what we do on this show. Let Teena eat. There's not going to be any instrumentation during this whole part. I'm going to shut up and play the ball.
Remember how I used to do that? I must have been crazy then.
Hit those STEM U emotes. STEM U
Remember
emotes. I need
when
to see them.
You used to.
Love them and leave them. Oh, that's what I used to do. Use and abuse them. Oh. Then I laid eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure. Ow. That was my claim to fame. With every measure, tasted your teardrop stains, yeah.
Okay. All right. Confession. It's a little extra runny for me. She's not singing the song. This is where black people or people got this from. Like she's the runs. And you know what I mean by runs. Like it's extra. I'm not saying it's great. There's great parts of it, but it's a little runny. It's a little runnier than let's back it up.
That's what I used to do. Use and abuse them. Oh. Then I laid eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure.
That's it right there. That's the part. Ow, I like
that was my claim to fame. With every measure, tasted your teardrop stains, yeah.
Rick?
You were cold as ice long ago, baby, baby.
I wasn't very nice, I know.
Sugar.
All right, we got to back that up. Let's take Rick out. Let's just let Teena eat right now. Let's let her eat. I mean, she's at the table. Let's let her eat.
Tasted your teardrop stains, yeah. I wasn't very nice, I know. You turned on my fire, yeah. You burn me, fire and desire.
So some of the imperfections hidden behind the music, Rick James's vocal, I think if nothing else, we'll leave this session with a better appreciation of Rick James. Like we knew that Teena Marie is Teena Marie, and she kills it with all of the elements. But stripping it back, it's raw. She's raw. She's raw. She's good, but she's raw. She's like it's 81 and she's a white girl killing it. Like, let's be clear. She's killing it. But she's super raw on this. Let's do Rick's vocal.
Sugar, 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 sugar. Then I kissed your lips and you turned on my fire, baby. Then you showed me what a love could do. Fire and desire.
Pre-auto tune.
Feeling good to you. You turned on my fire, baby. And you burned me up within your flame. Fire and desire. And we're both to blame, both to blame. You know,
All right, Rick and Teena.
I guess I think we both said a little too much today.
No.
After all, T, you kind of with somebody and I'm kind of living with somebody. But please do me a favor just before
What
you
is
go.
it, baby?
Come on, Teena.
Just put your arms around me and hold me like you
I
used
want to
to.
hold you tight.
Tell me, Rick.
Oh,
Everything is gonna be all right.
Everything is
Put your
gonna be
arms
all
around
right.
me. Put your arms around me.
Ooh.
Rick was a producer on this, boy.
Oh, baby.
Just Teena. On her vocal.
Yes, it is.
Ooh. Let's back it up. Let's give you Teena without Rick. One time.
No.
Is that a Teena Marie emote? Good point, Easton.
What is it, baby? I want to hold you tight. Oh, everything is gonna be all right. Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Now, everything after this is all ad-libs that probably didn't make the record. Some of it did. Girl can sing.
Yes, it is.
All right, we got some Rick James parting shots. So let's mute Teena's track and let's give you Rick's parting, and then we're out. Then we're out of here. Class ending relatively on time.
Oh, baby.
Cutting room floor.
That's all you up in there, Teena. Now you supposed to gotta be up in the motherfucking now. Oh,
Was those Ike Turner instructions? Rick James getting on his Ike Turner. Just sang the motherfucking song.
that's all you up in there, Teena. Now you supposed to gotta be up in the motherfucking now. Oh, 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 yeah. I hear that you like it. Here. All right.
All right. He had sang enough. There's one more ad-lib track of extra Rick James vocals, and we'll play that now. Cutting room floor stuff. It's the only stuff you get here on STEM Research.
Slow rain, take me to your deep grind. Come and slowly grind. I feel fine. Said I'm feeling fine.
Okay, Rick. Come through.
I love you. All right.
He is the producer extraordinaire. He was born with the name James Ambrose Johnson Jr., but we know him better as Rick James. Teena Marie from 1981. There it is. That's all it is. There is no more. All the vocals, all the instruments, all the backgrounds, all the vibes, all the strings, all the, oh, there are no horns, the flutes. Whoo. Epic moment on STEM Research. Tell your friends. Let everybody know. This is what we do. Thank you for the subscriptions. I see we picked up some subscriptions tonight. We picked up some new followers. Please hit me in the whisper. Whisper to me, if you have a suggestion. All you can do is suggest a song. If I got it, we play it. If not, suggest an artist. How about that? Suggest an artist. If you whisper a request, because today was an all request show. Today was Elliot Range. He requested Chicago, and Tasha Talks requested something from Rick James. She didn't say anything in particular. Elliot initially said something from Chicago. Then he had a specific request. So I got the specific request because the specific stems were available, and we played them tonight. And Rick James, I was like, let's do Fire and Desire. That's going to kill him. And it absolutely did. What do we have lined up for tomorrow? I'm not sure. I had a lineup for tomorrow, so you're going to have to follow me on social media. Follow me on IG, on Facebook. That's where I announced for tomorrow's stems. We'll be back with 2 more, maybe 3. We got an incredible lineup, though, of this week. Let me just go through what we have planned. All right. Oh, man. Yeah, so many. Billie Jean from Michael Jackson. Make It Happen from Mariah Carey. My favorite Mariah Carey song. Lolita Holloway, Dreamin', and Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, Bad Luck. That's Friday, definitely. Michael and Mariah on Thursday. Tuesday and Wednesday are up in the air. I was listening to What Becomes of a Broken Hearted today. Oh, those stems sounded so good. I don't know. Initially, I had Rihanna for tomorrow. We'll see. Either we're going to do 2 soul songs or we're going to do 2 Rihanna songs. I don't know. I'll figure it out in the overnight. I'll put my head to it. You guys, thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you. Hit the thank yous. It is time that we send our shout outs. Yeah, let's open up the app and let me send some shout outs to the people who are here and the people who are lurking. Thank you guys because you make STEM research what it is. It's the only show like it on the socials. I didn't have a my producer moderator is in and out. We gotta sit down and have a conversation so I can find out what's going on with her. Like a Pisces, so excited about it initially, and then over time it's like the excitement wanes. Such a Pisces. Who are our viewers tonight? Some of these will be bots. Some of them are actual people. Yet, it doesn't matter whether they are people or whether they are bots. They're good to us. 2020, Business Daddy, DJ Jason Palmer, DJ Infinite, DJ Paul Lopez, DJ Circuit, Dr. BMKE, Dr. INJ, Eastern 001, Elliot Range, Feet, FR Forward 33, GTA BP, Havanag, JME QT, JME Cutie, Cool Kyla, London Michelle, thank you. I love that. Oh, that's the greatest shit in the world. London Michelle, thank you. You know, that's what I love about DJ Kemet. That's what I love about DJ Kemet. It's time for us to show some love. First of all, he has a show called Spread Love. Oh my God. That's all the guy does is spread love. Like nothing but positivity comes out of his mouth at all times, which I love. And the second thing I love about DJ Kemet is the word thanks isn't in his vocabulary. The word thanks isn't in his vocabulary. It's thank you. I can't even imagine DJ Kemet saying thanks. He would never say thanks because guess what? Thanks is the illegitimate, inconsiderate little brother of thank you. Thanks is the illegitimate, inconsiderate little brother of thank you. It's thank you at all times. That's why there's no thanks emotes. I haven't seen a single thanks emote. I see plenty of thank you because guess what? Thank you means something. It means more. Shout out to DJ Kemet and thank you. Mr. Majors, Miss Chris 7, Ms. Aima 626, Miss Jatan. All the misses were here today. Oz Radio, you were hilarious in the chat, bro. Ray Llanos, Arnita, Shag Nice 1911. Thank you for stimulators. Thank you. He came up with the name stimulators. He called me one day. He's like, man, what do you think about stimulators? I love it. So there we go. So our chat, our music lovers and enthusiasts have a name. They are the stimulators. And we are attending STEM. Class starts at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Shaliser, Shlomo Sharf, Skippy Skip 17, the OG, Stan Kubrick, Tom Toms, that dude Shaka, the Gym Addict, Tiz Cloud, and Virgo Pros. Thank you all. I can't say it enough. Who could we raid tonight? DJ Mello. That's my guy. Paul Lopez? Oh no, that's from yesterday. Okay, so we're gonna raid DJ Mello, who is just like a great DJ in Chicago, and he plays everything. He'll probably be playing like slow jams, so and a little bit of everything. So rock with him. That's where we're going. All right, we're taking this party. That's my new thing every night. We're gonna raid somebody because that's the Twitch way, right? So we gotta create a dashboard, and tomorrow we'll be back. We'll do the soul stems tomorrow. I'm gonna put Rihanna on hold. I'm gonna put Rihanna on hold. We'll do the souls. We'll do two or three soul stems tomorrow. All right, after tonight. So let's go to raid channel. Normally I'd have somebody do this for me, but I don't have someone to do it for me. I do it for myself. I'm gonna have a talk with that moderator. Peace, everyone. Thank you for being a part of us. We'll see you. Class starts at 8 tomorrow. We'll see you then. Let's go raid DJ Mello Chicago. Shall ya? How about it?